Hi, my name is Kris Evans, and I was the CEO of Veloce Impiede in Industry 1. My strategy at the beginning of the semester was to completely take over private label sales. I didn't think anyone else would really focus on that. They'd be more focused on internet sales and spending too much money on celebrities. I didn't want to have to spend that advertising money, so that's why I decided to go into private label sales. In year one, that worked great. Year two, Company G came up, filled the gap, and left me with only a 1 point lead. So I decided to analyze the industry data, compare the company's decisions between year one and year two, and G was the only one that was really making any significant changes. So I decided to enter the branded market because there was so much demand that wasn't being met. After the year 13 decisions were posted, I discovered the risks associated with putting too much into private label sales. I wasn't able to sell 900,000 pair of shoes because my price was 25 cents too high. That was very frustrating. I was aggravated, not because I wasn't out strategized, but because someone who was not familiar with the game changed their wholesale prices drastically, which caused the average to decrease by 2.7%, when I had anticipated the price increasing. So I decided to reach out to the bottom two in the industry, Company H and Company C, and ask if they wanted some help. I could help them develop their strategies in exchange for information related to their prices and their private label sales. So I could decrease the risk that I was putting in, that I was taking in relations to private label sales. Company H did wonderfully, and Company C was able to get a passing grade, which was the goal. So after year 14, my goal became to be on the global leadership board and hopefully have higher scores than anybody else in the College of Business at USM. I was on at least 3 of the top lists for 3 weeks, and I actually made it to all 4 top lists for 2 weeks. In year 16, I did have the highest score out of anybody in the College of Business, so I was very happy about that. I held first place in my industry for the entire 8 weeks and ended with a game-to-date score of 116. I'm not a risk seeker. However, coming out of the gate, I was blazing, and I wanted to do whatever it took to be successful. However, closer towards the end of the game, I reverted back into my old ways, and my market share decreased because of it. I didn't build or purchase capacity after year 13 because you had told us at the beginning of the semester that a natural disaster could potentially destroy our plants, and one of our plants, and I didn't want to spend that money just for it to be destroyed. However, in years 15 through 18, the quantity demanded for private label shoes exceeded the actual pairs sold by over 1 billion pairs of shoes. My average revenue at the time was a little over $42 per pair, so I lost potentially over $40 billion in revenue. So that was kind of a lesson to me. I was also concerned that some of the people in my industry might be waiting until the last minute to make a comeback, so I was being very safe and risk averse. So the lesson is, don't be so afraid of losing your position at the top that you aren't willing to do what it takes to stay there. Thank you, and I had a really good time with the BSG game.